Good evening, my wonderful people. How you doing? Thanks for coming again tonight. It's another wonderful episode of the Jagbajantis show. Mo kí yín gbogbo ibi tí ẹ ti ń ní àǹfààní àti máa wò mí. How has your week been? As you are coming in, please help me share this show on your platforms. Help me invite your friends to connect. Ẹ bá mi pe àwọn èèyàn sọ́kàn lálẹ́ yìí. Mommy, my fellow colleague, mo kí yín, Dr. Atinuke Okunade, my senior colleague, mo kí yín. I see you, my sister Yetunde Sadiku. Thanks for connecting. Justice Alayo, èèyàn mi tó sure. My brother Gabriel, you are here again. Thanks for connecting. It's a pleasure to have you again tonight. Show pumping. It's a pleasure to have you again tonight. Thanks for coming up on board. A máa wọlé láìpẹ́ yìí. ìbà rẹ ọba tó ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ọjọ́ lọ́wọ́ òjú kùtùkùtù fàṣọlá bora ọba méjì òjìwìn ìlẹ̀kẹ̀. agbọ́n rí kọjá ọgbọ́n. ìbà ẹni náà tí kì í bẹ́nikẹ́ni ṣàpapín ògo ọ̀ọ̀ni àgbà tó ní gbogbo lẹ̀kílẹ̀. mojúbà ẹ̀yin ládéládé, mojúbà ẹ̀yin ìjòyè, mojúbà ọmọdé, mojúbà àgbàlagbà. ẹ jẹ́ kí bà mí ṣe lálẹ́ yìí. What are we discussing tonight? The discussion for tonight is what I titled The Mind. The mind. The mind has three basic functions: thinking, feeling, and wanting. Tonight we'll be looking how gaining control of your mind helps to elevate your self-esteem. We will be looking how you can rule your world if you control your thoughts well. We'll be looking how also your thoughts can destroy your happiness. We'll be looking at how we can take control of our thoughts such that we can use it to develop a happy life. We'll also be looking at how we can, put a stop to negative thinking. Tonight, I'll be emphasizing how powerful our mind is. Mumbo. A big shout out to Yeti's Kitchen for sponsoring this show. I told you last week that there is a new product out, and that is a new book put together by Chef Yeti. You can get this book. It's a solid book. Mi ò bá wọn hèèrà tí ò bá lọ́mọ nú. Contact them via the website, and then you would see the link on how to get this book. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dé yàrá ìpolówó and shout out Yeti's Kitchen, and when we return we'll get into the show proper. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wọlé ẹ máa bá mi share, ẹ máa bá mi pe àwọn èèyàn sọ́kọ̀. A máa gbádùn ara wa lálẹ́. Mi ò bá tìjà wá o. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀rọ ni mo bá wọlé lálẹ́ yìí. We just want to share something important that can help us live a healthy life. Mumbo.
Yeti's Kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester, chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music and movies. Kò sí oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgbọ̀n, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára wọn. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn bíi movie night, live jazz music, game night, àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address money, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M130QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074 603 53448. ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yetis Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester.
Yes, so all right. Thank you for staying with me on the show. Now let's get proper into our show for tonight. Now, mo ti sọ pé mi ìbá ti jà wá lálẹ́ yìí o, you know, mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ di doctor ni, so mo ní láti hùwà award tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà yẹn, so I'm going to take things a bit easy. To be honest, I would take it very slow tonight because I want us to understand this. This is a very important aspect that you must get. People are fast losing it today. Àwọn èèyàn ń dànù gan, àwọn èèyàn ń ṣubú gan because ọkàn wọn sí ní control ọkàn wọn. So I want us to just pay attention tonight and follow me. Once you understand this, you will see a big difference in your life. Now let's start. The mind is where everything happens. It is a battleground. When the mind is captured, a man is captured. Ayé ìgbà kan ni wọ́n ń kó ṣẹ́kẹ́ṣẹkẹ̀ àti chain sí èèyàn lọ́wọ́ àtẹsẹ̀ tó ń mú wọn lẹ́rú. Today, ọkàn ni wọ́n mú. When your mind is captured, they don't need to put chains in your hands and legs. You are in bondage already. And tó bá fẹ́ rí pẹ́, they capture your mind. Now, let me break down the concept of a man so you understand how this thing works. Man is a spirit that lives in a body and has a soul. The soul is also referred to as the mind. So a man is a spirit that lives in a body and has a mind. Now, man's spirits are real. You can't see it. And it does not operate in a vacuum. It needs a body to reside to be able to function in this climb. Ó ní ẹ̀mí tí Ọlọ́run mí sínú ènìyàn. So, when the spirit is present in the body of a man, then you say that man is alive. When the spirit leaves, you say a man is dead. Now, the mind, which is our focus tonight, is the central of all emotions and thoughts. It's like the archive where all our experiences are stored. Everything, you know, we feel, the way we feel, our affection, rejection, anger, everything that happens in our life is archived in our mind. Now, this body ẹran ara yìí is just a fragile structure that houses the spirit of a man. And this body is a servant of the mind. It responds to whatever the mind feeds it. And then it produces the corresponding effect, whether good or bad. So if the mind feeds the body some bad, it will produce bad. If it feeds it good, it will produce good. So you are up to this point. So the manner in which a man reacts and behaves, everything that the man achieves and all that he fails to achieve is the direct result of whatever the mind can generate. So this is why it is important that our mind must be kept in a pristine condition at all times. For us to rise, for us to conquer, for us to achieve anything, for us to succeed, your mind must be in top form. Your mind must be functioning well. Now, let's progress. Mind tẹ́rí yóò ya wèrè gan o. It is difficult to tame. It's always wondering. A máa wo horo kiri ni. And because it is wide and difficult to tame, that is why there is always battle going on in the mind. It's a battleground. And the most difficult battle you will ever fight in life is the battle of the mind. When you lose it, you're gone. Àwọn tẹ́ bá rí tó commit suicide, they have fought and lost the battle of the mind. Wọ́n kàn wake up láti commit suicide. Wọ́n ti jà, wọ́n ti lose, and then suicide is just the last action or the last step that they will take. Ó dàbí alágbára tó ṣubú sórí idà ẹni. They fall on their sword. Now, the spirit tí mo sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ is another strong force that interferes with what goes on in the mind. And because it is equally strong, you can use it to shape the mind and the body. But for this to happen, you have to plug it to somewhere. And like you all know, we only have two forces in this life: the light and the darkness. So if you want to shape your mind, you plug your spirit to the source of light. When it is plugged to this source, it begins to experience transformation and change. Mind you, this won't happen overnight. It takes a consistent renewal of the mind for a complete transformation to happen. Oftentimes we want to stop certain habits, we want to change our ways. We will do New Year resolution and things like that, and halfway we will fall back to that old habit. And then you start to wonder, you can't share, or you don't think you can do. No, don't despair. you must understand that this won't happen overnight. It takes consistent effort, consistent renewal of your mind, consistent plugging to this light for you to see a change. The mind has to be consistently feeding from this new spirit that it is plugged into. And the more it feeds from it, the more old thoughts and habits are replaced in its archive for a new one. And then you begin to exhibit, godly and clean and positive and uplifting behaviors. If you don't do this, when your mind has become so filled with filth, so much that it is no longer in sync, it is no longer in union with your body, and it has become so disjointed that it cannot be restored by that spirit, then you eventually fall and die. This death doesn't necessarily mean the physical death. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti kú sáyé wọn tí ì sin wọn ni. Wọ́n ti kú ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n kàn ṣe ń rìn lórí ilẹ̀ ìpẹ̀, because their body and their mind and their spirit are no longer in sync. Gbogbo ìwà tẹ́rí tó ń hù kò bá tayé mu mọ́. Ìṣesí wọn, ìsọ̀rọ̀sí wọn, ìhùwàsí wọn ó ti tàsé, kò jọra wọn mọ́. To become a person you hope to be, you need to have a sound mind. To reach your peak in life and in destiny, you need to constantly renew your mindset and bring it into alignment with God's purpose for your life. Only then can you succeed. Your mind is not something to joke with. Ó ṣe ni láàánú wípé àgọ́ ara ìbọ́dì yìí là ń tọ́jú, àtọ́jú ọkàn wa. We spend so much on this body and neglect our mind. Ara tó máa kú, ara tí ò dá nǹkan kan, ara tó jẹ́ pé ìránṣẹ́ gan ló jẹ́ fún ọkàn. In response to whatever the mind tells it to do, òun là ń focus lé lórí, and we neglect our mind. Tó jẹ́ pé òun gangan ni is the kókó of us. As you can become out of shape physically, tó máa ní ẹni yóò fit. Likewise, you can also fall out of shape mentally. People who are out of shape mentally are those susceptible to ideas and systems that are destructive to the human spirit. Bọ́ fi bí lọ̀ wọ́n, wọ́n á gbà. Bọ́ fi kà lọ̀ wọ́n, wọ́n á gbà. Mentally, they are unfit. Wọ́n wà sensitive sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe mọ́. Wọ́n lè differentiate láàrin ìkà àti ire mọ́. So how do you fall out of shape mentally? We know that if to fall out of shape physically, if you are not eating right, you are not exercising regularly, over time you see that you just fall out of shape. Simple tasks, you won't be able to carry them out anymore. So how do you fall out of shape mentally? When you refuse to allow your mind to do what it has been created for, which is to think. When you refuse to train your mind how to think, then your mind don't grow. When you depend upon the thought and opinion of other people, when you don't train yourself to think, then your mind becomes weak and weaker and weaker. So if you require a change in any aspect of your life, don't start by changing your action. Start by changing your mindset. It is your mind that controls everything else. Your mind is powerful. Breaking established practices start from the mind and your thought process. If you cannot change the way you think, you cannot change the way you live, because nothing affects you more than your thinking. For as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So when I'm using man now, man, that word man, M-A-N, is referring to us as human. Àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin ló ń bá wí o. So ẹ máa wò ó pé àálẹ̀ àwọn ọkùnrin ló ń bá wí, kẹwàá sọ pé kò kàn yín. Irọ́ o. Man refers to human. Àtakọ àtabo ni mò ń bá wí lálẹ́. You cannot attract what you want. You attract who you are. You attract what you are. So let me break this down. You become what you think. And what you become is what you attract. This is the simple way how your thoughts create your reality. Your emotions and your body reactions are triggered by your thoughts. Therefore, we can say technically that we live in a world of thought. Look at everything we see around today. They are product of thought. Èrò èèyàn ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ rí láyé lónìí. Somebody sat down and thought about, okay, what about taba ṣe báyìí. From there, ó fi flesh sí thinking ẹ̀yẹn, and it becomes a product that we use. It becomes a service. Uber is a product of a thought. The platform I'm using to do this broadcast is a thought of somebody. Product of thought. All of us are human, are even product of God's thought. Èrò Ọlọ́run ni wá, èrò Èdùmàrè ni wá. So your thoughts create your experiences, and then you experience what you think. Every man today is where he is by the strength built by his thought into his character. This is why you see some people succeed and some don't. This is why you see some people achieve big things and some are just where they are. It's the mindset that makes the difference. Where some people are quickly to dismiss every challenge torí wọn tó gba impossible, mi ò lè ṣe, apá mi ò ká, agbára mi ò ká, ó ti wọ́n jù, mi kò sí fún level wa. Some people would rather ask, how can I do this? How can I tackle this? How can I afford this? How can I get this? So when you face a challenge and you say impossible, or you see something and you see the price tag and you say, I can't afford it, what you have successfully done is you have successfully shut down your mind. But when you ask how, you are setting your mind in motion. You are tasking your mind to get up and walk. You are building strength into your character. And this does nothing other than empowers you and open doors of possibilities for you. If you limit your thoughts, you will be limited in things that you can achieve. You must set your thoughts such that it does not reflect your current reality. It must be high, because this is what will give you that desire to wake up every day and have a pursuit. Whatever a mind can conceive, a person can achieve. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dé Yeti's kitchen, and when we return, I'll give you few key facts about our mind. Mo ń padà bọ̀. Please be dropping the comments. I'm keeping my eye on it. If there's anything you want to add, if there's anything I've said that you don't agree with, if there's anything you want to contest, drop it there. Discussion. I'll pick it up and then we will elaborate on it. Let's get to Yeti's kitchen quickly and then we will continue.
Yeti's kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester. Chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music and movies. Kò sí oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgbọ̀nrín, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára mu. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn. The movie night, live jazz music, game night, àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address money, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M13 0QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074-603-53448. Ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester.
Yes, so thank you for staying with me. For those who are just joining us, we are talking about the mind. a dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ gan o fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọlé. My sister Bisi Ife, you would have to refer back to the video to catch up with what we've discussed. All right, let's move on. Let me give you a few key facts about our mind. Number one, the mind is the most fertile soil you can ever find anywhere. Whatever you plant on it grows. Good, bad, positive, negative, anything you plant on the mind grows. Ilẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ni. Therefore, you must build a wall around it and be the gatekeeper. Be the gatekeeper of your mind. Be mindful of who comes in to sow what into your mind. Because whatever you plant there or whatever you allow people to plant there will grow. Ilẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ni, there is nothing you can do about it. 2. The mind is our guiding light and voice. It is therefore important that we build and maintain a positive mindset always. Because when it becomes dark on the outside, we are only left with the guidance of our inner voice. And the direction in which it will lead is a path that we have set for it. And it will only take us as far as the path leads. If your thoughts are negative, you will attract only negativity on the outside. Likewise, if your thought is positive and you've built positive mindset, you will only attract positivity on the outside. Ẹ máa ráwọn kan tó lọ ń gbóhùn. It's true. Tí wọ́n bá jàjà ẹ̀mí dé level kan and you are almost losing it. And if your mind is filled with filth and negativity, ohun tó máa gbọ́ tí ọkàn ẹ máa sọ, gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó máa gbọ́ tọkàn á máa sọ fún ẹ ní àwọn ohun ìparun. End it. Die. Gbogbo nǹkan burúkú ló máa gbọ́. And that's why it's important that we build a positive mind, a healthy mind, so that nígbà tí ìjà ẹ̀mí bá le, nígbà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tó bá tough, you have a positive and healthy mind to lead you to safety. 3. The mind survives on whatever it is fed. As we are feeding this body, and as we all know that when we feed this body wrongly, it becomes damaged. Likewise, the mind. When you feed it well, it survives and it becomes healthy. When you feed it wrongly, it dies. Likewise, if you don't feed your mind, the unfed mind will eventually consume itself. And likewise, if you don't feed it with what nourishes it, it will consume you. Four, the battle of the mind is the toughest battle you will ever fight. Therefore, you have to be very, very strong. You have to stay positive. You have to be resilient to win this battle. On bá yàn já o, fúnra rẹ̀ ni wàá jà. And another point I want to add is, in solitude, the mind gains strength. Practice solitude. Practice staying in quietness. Táriwo bá ti pọ̀ jù, it unsettles the mind. It makes the mind to lose focus. And tí n bá sọ ariwo, mi sọ noise nìkan. Yes, I mean noise, but I'm not referring to noise alone. I'm referring to activities that you engage yourself in. Simplify it. Yes, thank you, my sister, Sister Diode. Solitude is not loneliness. It's you simplifying. It's you living. Be comfortable with yourself. Is you practicing minimalistic living, removing distractions and things that don't matter. Adásẹ́lẹ̀ adásítọ̀hún ayọjú síbẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo nǹkan gbìgbìgbì ariwo ṣàǹforí kọ́ nǹkan káàkiri. It will eventually destroy your mind. It will weaken your mind. Because the mind, as strong as it is, it can easily be tampered with. It's fragile. It can be easily frayed. It can be easily upset. It's fragile. It's sensitive. So you must, yes, Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ ṣé, you must enjoy your own company. Practice staying away from people. Practice self-reflection. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ láriwo, gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ní gbìgbìgbìgbì ṣíṣe gbogbo nǹkan. Refrain, fàsẹ́yìn, dádúró. Set yourself apart. Reconsider things. Look at things. Have an holistic view of your environment, of your surrounding. That's how your mind can gain strength. Now, how do we build a healthy mind? Because we've been talking about how we know the importance of our mind, and we know that it needs to be healthy. If we want to train our body to be healthy, we know we need to eat well, we need to exercise, we need to rest, we need to look after it, and take some maybe vitamins and things like that. We know all that. But then how do we raise a healthy mind? Yes, thank you, my sister. Yeah, I'm loving this comment. Solitude, not loneliness. Yes, thank you. Yes, enjoying your own company. Yeah. solitude is the best place to recharge. Yes, just staying away, recharge, refresh, and then come back again. So how do we build a healthy mind? Number one, spend time with positive people. Spend time with positive people. It does not look, it's not about the number of friends that you have. Number kọ́ là ń sọ nísìn, but value, worth là ń sọ nísìn. So you need to spend your time with people of worth, people who are positive minded. There are people around you pé tó bá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó bá fi lọ̀ wọ́n báyìí, first tó máa kọ́kọ́ sọ fún ẹ ní pé ó máa tough o. Irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, you can never achieve anything around people like that, because the moment tó bá ti sọ first statement yẹn kó máa tough o, lágbájá kan ti ṣe ó fail ni, tó bá ti ń gbọ́rọ̀ àrùn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, my sister or my brother, lè achieve kìíní yẹn, because wọ́n ti weaken ẹ̀, wọ́n ti gbàgbára lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n ti kill enthusiasm ẹ̀. So you need to be around positive minded people. People who will tell you, yes, why not? Oh, possible. Oh, lórí méjì, àwọn tó ṣe ò lórí méjì now. Yeah, you can do it also, blah 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 blah, and will give you ideas. They will put heads together with you to ensure that thing is achievable. So the first thing is to spend your time around people who are positive minded. 2, take responsibility for your life, for your action, for your behavior. Taking responsibility helps you it helps you to make your mind to think well before taking action. Remember, I said your mind was created to think. When you don't let it perform this function, it becomes weak. So one way to allow your mind to do what it has been created for is for you taking responsibility of your life. So when you take responsibility of your life, you will think before you take decisions. Before you make decisions, before you do anything, you will think. You will look at consequences, you will look at the results you can get and everything like that. And that helps your mind to become healthy. Another thing is, you must always recognize negativity and quickly replace it. I do this all the time. I don't let negativity dwell around me. I don't say things that are negative as a confession, and also I don't think it. If people around you tó bá ti rí pé negative minded people lẹ́ni yìí, it's either you tell them quickly to change or you discard them. You must train yourself to recognize negativity and replace them. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa pẹ́. Negative thoughts must not linger in your mind. It's a conscious effort. You have to, it's something that you have to like train yourself to do. Another way to build a healthy mind is to practice self-care. Get plenty of rest, exercise, manage your stress well. Àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń trigger stress level ẹ̀, identify them and manage them. Don't ignore these things. Don't mask them with drink. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin jẹ́ pé màmá ní ẹ̀ ń fọtí pàrònú rẹ̀. You are causing another problem in your life because talking about it wear out. These realities are staring you in the face again. So wàá tó fẹ́ lọ another bottle. Before you know it, you become an alcoholic. Another problem you are created in here. So don't hide, don't mask your situations with drinks, with drugs, or with all kind of distracting addictions. Rather, face these things, identify them, and deal with them. So love yourself. Love yourself. Don't start going about seeking people's validation. You love yourself. Rest. Wahala no dey finish o. Problem no dey finish. Rest. Exercise. Identify those triggers that bring stress to your life. They could be human beings, they could be family, they could be friends, they could be your lifestyle. Identify them and deal with them. Taking care of your physical and mental health will provide you with more energy that will strengthen your mind. My brother mentioned a point here. Play games. Play puzzle games that helps you train your mind. Do things that task you mentally. Ojoojúmọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ máa jí máa lọ sí àwọn gossip blogs and gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà mundane yẹn. Do things that are mentally tasking. Set higher goals for yourself. My sister also mentioned something here. Negative force fields attract depression and incubate failure. Absolutely. And that's why it's essential that you must do away with negativity. I've trained myself such that mi ní dúró lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tó bá ti ń rún tó yẹ pé gbogbo nǹkan èrò negative ló máa ń rò. Now, don't let us get it wrong that you are such a person tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ń ro ó wà realistic does not mean you are a negative minded person. So ẹ má jẹ́ ká get it wrong. There is a thin line between being realistic and being negative minded. You have to be realistic in life. Má tanra ẹ̀. But ìyàtọ̀ wà nínú being realistic and being negative or being negative minded. All right. My sister here says triggers. Yeah, what triggers the negative? Once identify, walk away. Japa, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, lay down. The latter is preferred. Yeah, I think he's referring to the comment I made earlier. you need to discard, because if you attempt to make them see things in your view, things may not go well. Yes, so just cut them off. Nǹkan tèmi máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. N bá ti rí wípé gbogbo ohun tó ń gbé wá fún mi ó ní mi lára, ó mú mi máa wà negative minded, ó mú mi máa ro bí mi ṣe fẹ́ ro, mú máa gbé ayé tí mi fẹ́ gbé, ó mú mi máa ronú, ó mú mi máa weak. Ọmọ, you will hear less and less and less from me. Tàbá jọ sọ̀rọ̀ gan kò ní pẹ́. Life tèmi ń gbé nìyẹn. Because I've been at the lowest point of life twice I've attempted suicide. So nǹkan tí mò ń sọ lálẹ́ yìí ó yé mi dáadáa. I know what it took me and years it took me to drag myself out of this situation, and I vowed with myself never to find myself at that point ever again. And one of the things you can do to ensure you don't get to that point is you having a healthy mind. Ọ̀pá ni ohun tí gbàgbé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àkàngbọ́n àwọn ọmọ wọn là ń fọtí pàrònú rẹ náà kò pàrònú rẹ o. Ó kàn fi sẹ́gbẹ́ kan ni tọ́tí yẹn bá ti ká lójú ẹ kíní á tún padà wá. Gbà tó bá dẹ̀ mutí tí kíní yẹn bá lọ wàhálà ẹ nìyẹn. Trust your own judgment by being honest with yourself. Absolutely. Tó bá ti ń parọ́ fúnra ẹ, ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ o. Ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Seeking validation is the beginning of the whole wahala. Yes. You know, you don't need to seek anybody's validation. Tó bá ti ń seek validation, wàá máa gbé ayé tí ò yẹ kó gbé, because you are going out trying to please people. Love yourself. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know? Let everyone day their day. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Let people cry their cry. Cry your cry, I cry my cry. Day your day, I day my day. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ o. Can you tell me more about being realistic and not negative minded? Okay. Let me find a scenario I can. All right, this is it. Wọ́n fi project kan lò ẹ́, or you know, orí ń pé báyà àwọn èèyàn kan move lára di ẹgbẹ́ kan mẹ́wọ́ náà wá wù pé jẹ́ kí èmi náà attempt kìíní and stuff. Now, being realistic is that you have to know your own level. Npe okay, level tí mo wà ń sìn ní. Wọ́n fi lé Lẹ́kì lọ ẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n level tó wà àti jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́ ló ṣe ń struggle pẹ̀lú. So being realistic is you telling yourself that, look, I am not at this level to do this thing yet. Being realistic is you considering all necessary factors without ignoring any, so that you can be in a position to make the best decision for you. So when you understand that, you can now tell yourself, okay, màá nílé yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n I have to work towards it step by step. Now, reality mi ni pé mo fẹ́ lè máa jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́. ìgbà tí n bá jẹun ẹ̀mẹ́ta lójúmọ́ tí mo ní àníṣẹ́kù tí mo lè rán owó yẹn níṣẹ́ kó jábọ̀ fún mi, ìjábọ̀ yẹn ni mo wá lè put towards irú project yẹn sìn. That is being realistic with yourself. Being negative minded is, for example, you made an application for a job and already o ti ń sọ fúnra ẹ pé mi ò rò pé wọ́n máa mú mi jàre, ohun òyìnbó ló interview wọn bẹ̀ yẹn, mi ò rò pé wọ́n máa mú mi. That is being negative minded. Reality, yes, òyìnbó ni wọ́n, dúdú ni wọ́n, báyà colour factor wà ń bẹ̀. But being negative minded, you have crossed the line now by your mind telling you wípé wọn ò ní mú ẹ, and oftentimes you get there wọn ò dẹ̀ ní mú ẹ náà ni, because you have said it to yourself, wọn ò ní mú ẹ, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní mú ẹ ni. Ìyàtọ̀ tó wà nínú méjèèjì nìyẹn. Being realistic is you are not ignoring the truth. Yes, this is a fact tó wà nílẹ̀ and everything like that. Yes, o wo gbogbo ẹ̀ lójú o ṣàǹkọ̀ọ̀kan. You are not ignoring nothing. Parọ́ fúnra ẹ̀ is being realistic. But being negative minded is you now crossing to the other side when you don't need to. Kò ní bọ́ sí, wọn ò ní fún mi, mi ì ní rí gbà. These are negative thoughts, these are negative mindset, which oftentimes becomes our reality. Because like I said, you attract not what you want, but who you are. And who you are is how you think or what you think. I hope I've been able to clarify that. So many minds are in such a state of almost disrepair. Yes, because they have allowed their minds to be out of sync with their body and their spirit. The minds have been weakened by things they have fed it. So wọ́n ti dé stage wípé ẹ̀mí yẹn ti, ọkàn yẹn ti fẹ́ kú báyìí, kò function mọ́. My sister here says, example, a lot of our people will tell you only menial jobs are available to you as an immigrant. A big fat lie. Yes. So when you hang around people like this, ibi tó máa remain náà nìyẹn, àwọn iṣẹ́ tó máa wá làwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn náà. But when you elevate yourself and move around the right kind of people, you will be attracted to their positivity. They will drag you alongside where they are. That reality you are seeing, that you are thinking, will eventually become your reality. Thank you for that. My sister said, realistic people, they do their risk analysis. Exactly. Cost benefit, you are bold to price the Lekki house even when you are yet to acquire the fund. Negative people, they only see the risk and do not bother to try. Exactly. Impossible is the first response to challenges. Exactly. Like I said earlier, tó bá ti rí nǹkan báyìí wọ́n á ní kò sí fún level wa. That is being negative. But what you will do is, yes, price tag yìí, yes, ó ga, ṣùgbọ́n how can I afford it? The moment you think like that, you are setting your mind to work. You are strengthening your character now. And you now begin to see ideas will come. Things that you can do will now begin to pop up for you to be able to afford that thing. But the moment tó bá ti wò tó ní irọ́ o, èpè ò ní mú mi kí n lọ irọ́ kò sí fúnru wa yìí kò dẹ̀ ní sí fúnru yín náà ni. But admitting the fact ni pé yes ọmọ level kan leléyìí o, but immediately task your mind and say how can I afford this, how can I get this, how can I achieve this. wà wá jókòó wà wá rí i pé ó possible step by step by step by step by step by step wà débẹ̀. But the moment tó o bá ti sọ pé kò possible ó wọ́n jù kò ń ṣe fún mi o ti ṣọ́ọ̀tì kìíní yẹn nìyẹn. That is being negative minded. And tó bá dẹ̀ ń gbé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ojú kan ló máa wà ó ní tẹ̀síwájú. I was told by someone my present job is only populated by white people and not that big fat lie. Yes. When you listen to this negativity, that is the path you will follow. But the moment tó bá ti ń sọ tó ń gbọ́n dànù, tó bá ti ń sọ tó ń gbọ́n dànù, to then stay on the positive mindset, wàá rí pé o máa achieve nǹkan tó sọ pé kò possible yẹn. I'm glad you are able to get the explanation. Thank you very much for that. All right, so let me move on. I just took time out to follow up with the comments. They are really, really lovely comments. Thank you, everyone. So let me move on to another point. How to build a healthy mindset. Don't waste time feeling sorry for yourself. Anything bá ṣẹlẹ̀, don't sit around feeling sorry for yourself about your circumstance. Just get up and go. Get up and move on. Pack the pieces you can pack from what has happened and go. Má jókòó síbẹ̀ máa feel sorry for yourself kọ́ máa kí ẹ kọ́ máa sọ èèyà. Statement tí mo yé ti jù láyé mi ò ní èèyà. And that's why I don't talk. Tí n bá ti wò ó pé n tó ń ṣe mí ẹni tí mo fẹ́ bá sọ ṣé ó ní solution lọ́wọ́ tí ó bá ti rí pé kò ní solution lọ́wọ́ I keep it to myself and just move on with my life. I'm a go-getter. And I practice the same. My madam, I don't know if she's online. She can bear me witness. Tó bá jókòó tó ń gbin tí màá bí ni pé kí ló ṣe é? Ntí mo fẹ́ mọ̀ nìyẹn. Nǹkan bá okay kí la máa wá sí. But me telling you pẹ̀lẹ́ kí n tún lọ kí n tún padà pẹ̀lẹ́ kò solve any situation kò solve nǹkan kan. And that ìyẹn ò dẹ̀ show pé báyà mo love ẹ. A show of love is for me to find a solution to that your gbingbin kò stop because gbingbin yẹn gan ni èmi gan lára. So if I have to get into my car at that time of the night and go to ibikíbi tí mo ti lè bẹ́ẹ̀ rí solution, I will go and get it and give it to you and stop the gbingbin. So don't waste your time feeling sorry for yourself. I used to do this in the past. But kò dá nǹkankan, it rather destroys you. It destroys you. It allows you, it prevents you from doing anything else. It wastes your energy, it wastes you. So kò sáàyè fún gbogbo pity party yẹn, just get up and go again. Find solution sí nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Pack pieces tó ṣẹ́kù. Ọkùnrin kọ̀ ẹ́ move on with your life. Má dúró sójú kan kó máa sọ pé ojoojúmọ́ wàá tọ́ bọ̀dì ṣépè fún ni o, wàá bọ́ pátá ṣépè fún ni o, wàá yàgbẹ́ wàá wọnú igbó lọ ṣépè fún ni o, wàá di ọmú méjèèjì mú wàá ṣépè fún ni o, wàá wá àwọn òhò lágbo kan òru wàá ṣépè fún ni o. Gbogbo yẹn ò necessary. Ṣé o gbọ́? Kò necessary at all. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Pick the pieces of your life, learn from nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, because ìwọ náà máa ní part tiẹ̀ tó play tó fi jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. Tó bá gbá ẹ, learn from ibi tó ti fààyè gbígbá yẹn sílẹ̀ and learn from it and move on. When the next person comes, guide yourself against such happening again. But aṣá àjókòó sójú kan, òun tíṣọ òru kan bọ́ síṣọ òru kan, òun wá ẹ̀ tó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ fún lépè, òun gbé bóòlù kan wá síta lọ́gànjọ́ òru, òun wẹ̀ láago 3 òru kan, òun ṣe kínní kan pé kó ya wèrè kó gbogbo yẹn ò necessary. Ayé ẹ̀ kan wà lójú kan, ó kàn punish ara ẹ̀ for nothing. Ojoojúmọ́ ló ń sunkún tó bá ti pè ẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀bí náà ni how can you do me like that after 17 years wo gbogbo yẹn ò necessary. Weak-minded people ló ń gbé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ó fáyà bọ́m̀bọ̀mù ó wá lọ ó lù ẹ́ jìbìtì ẹjọ́ fáyà ara yín ni. Pack yourself up and say you know what, ó gbádùn mi mo gbádùn ẹ̀, and move on. That's it. O sáyé gbogbo àǹdínà fífọ́ máa já yẹn o. Move on with your life. Build a healthy mindset. Another point, don't waste your energy on things that you cannot control. Bàbá waste of time láyé àtọ̀run ni. Quickly understand things that are outside your control and let them be. Only focus your attention on things that you can control and control them well. Àwọn nǹkan tó lè control yẹn tó yẹ pé they are outside your, fi wọ́n lẹ̀ and get your priority right. Òjókòó lójoojúmọ́ òun sunkún lórí nǹkan tó ti bọ́ yẹn, gbogbo yẹn ò dá nǹkan kan fún ẹ. Move on with your life. Another important point on how to build a healthy mind is don't worry about pleasing everybody. You cannot please everybody o. Ẹ lọ learn lesson lára orin òbé, the man, the son and the horse. Kò sọ́gbọ́n tó lè dá, kò síwà tó lè wù, kò sọ́nà tó lè gbà tó lè fi tẹ́ ayé lọ́rùn. So don't attempt it. All you need to do is just to strive to be kind and fair to all. Be kind and fair to all. Don't attempt to please everybody. Bíbélì gan fún ẹ̀yin Christian ó sọ wípé tó bá ṣeé ṣe fún ọ láti gbé ní àlàáfíà pẹ̀lú gbogbo ènìyàn, tó bá ṣeé ṣe ni. So just ensure that you are fair and you are kind to people. Let your conscience judge you on that and leave the rest. Also, má dákẹ́ kú. Tí nǹkan tó bá fi ń lọ ẹ ò bá tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn, kọ̀ la ẹnu ẹ kó kọ̀. Stop hurting yourself by staying silent. Àìlè sọ̀rọ̀ ara àwọn kọ́ndímẹ́ǹtì tó fi ń prepare orí burúkú ni àwọn àìlè sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èròjà orí burúkú ni. Òun gbà mọ́ra ṣùgbọ́n ọkàn ẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́. Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jáde, sọtinú ẹ sọtẹnu ẹ kọ́kàn ẹ lè fúyẹ́, kọ́kàn ẹ lè gbà láàfíà. Yé dá ọkàn ẹ lóró by keeping quiet. Ìtọ́dẹ̀ fi ń lo ẹ̀yàn òdè tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn. Speak out. Eré lẹ rò pé mò ń ṣe, I'm telling you things that can damage you. Many people are bottling things up. Kò tẹ́ Ọlọ́run, wọ́n ń gbà ẹlòmíà kàn jókòó á kàn máa dá pòṣé, á máa gbin, á máa dá sọ̀rọ̀, orí tí ń yí nìyẹn. Ó ṣáà ń ṣe kiri bí ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. Sọ́n tó wà nù ẹ kọ́kàn ẹ fúyẹ́. Speak your mind, whether they like it or they don't like it. Kò sí nǹkan tó kàn ẹ́, tí ẹni wípé o fẹ́ kọ́kàn ẹ wà lálàáfíà. Never keep quiet. Speak your mind. Present your case. And don't care whether people love you or they don't love you. Ṣáàjẹ́ kọ́kàn ẹ jẹ́ ẹlẹ́rìí wípé you have been kind and fair to people. Another point is don't dwell on the past. Don't sit down and always be thinking, I wish, ká ní pé ni, ó mà ṣe o. Gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn ká ní pé yẹn. Kò ní pé mọ́, kò lè pé mọ́. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ti lọ, let it go. Don't dwell on the past. Don't sit down and always be sulking and wishing that things could be different. No, kò different. Situation tó bára ẹ̀ sìn ni. Acknowledge that you have a past, acknowledge what has happened, and then learn from it and move on. Another important point is celebrate others when they are winning. Kò mà sí nǹkan tó kò sí nǹkan tó ń fún ọkàn ní ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà tó báyìí o. Bá a láyọ̀ yọ̀. Clap for others when they are winning. Don't resent other people's success. Now, let me clarify this. Today, when we see people come on social media or come to the public and flaunt questionable wealth, and we ask questions, I'm saying we, myself included, that is not we hating on their success. No. Because when we see things that don't add up, you should ask questions. Even ìjọba ń ṣe, when they see questionable or sudden wealth, torí ayé yìí ní process. So tó bá kàn rí turn around kan, tó bá kàn rí kinní kan òjijì, they will ask questions. They will ask you to present how you arrive at this stage. That is not people hating on your success, because nonsense ìkúnta lẹ́ni tó máa ní ẹ, did you question their poverty? Why are you questioning their success? No. When things don't add up, questions should be asked. Because ara bí wọ́n ṣe ń da ayé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ rú nìyẹn. Ìwọ tó lọ jẹ̀gbẹ́ ní Dubai, ìwọ tó bá ràkúnmí sùn ní Dubai, ìwọ tí wọ́n ń tẹsẹ̀ bọ̀ ń fúrọ̀ ní sex orgy ní Bar Beach, tó wá gba owó ẹ̀ tán, tó wá sọ sí social media, tó wá ń gbógo títì ṣe ti Jésù fún, tó wá máa caption grace God. Wá kí ló ń happen gangan? Wọ́n máa béèrè question and you should be able to answer. So ìyẹn kọ́ ni mò ń sọ. But when you see people who have laboured, who have worked hard, who have paid their dues, and you see them winning, don't hate on them. Celebrate them. Bá wọn yọ̀. Clap for them. That's another way you can build a healthy mind. And lastly, at this point, live in the present. Don't dwell on the past and don't worry about the future. Be happy in the moment. Be grateful for your now. Focus your effort on living life to the fullest in the present. Fi n tó ti kọjá sẹ́yìn lẹ̀. Má para ẹ lórí nǹkan tí ò tíì ṣẹlẹ̀. Focus on now. Live in the present. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dé Yeti's Kitchen and shout out Yeti's Kitchen for putting together this wonderful show. And when I return, I would talk more on some lovely comments I've been seeing there, and then I will round up the show for tonight. Mo ń padà bọ̀.
Yeti's Kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester, chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music and movies. Kò sí oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgbọ̀n, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára mu. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn bíi movie night, live jazz music, game night, àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address one, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M300QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074 603 53448. Ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester.
Yes, so thank you very, very much for staying with me on the show. Yes, mo ti rí àwọn lovely comments níbí. My sister says you are not party jollof rice. You can't please everybody. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Even kẹ́ pa màálù 20. Ẹran òtó ló ń gbẹ̀yìn ìnáwó. Tó bá rí yín next week, wọ́n á sì sọ fún yín pé gbogbo àwa tá a jókòó síbi ẹ̀yìn àwọn eléré yẹn. Wọ́n tiẹ̀ gbóúnjẹ dọ́dọ̀ wa. Àwọn olówó á jẹ màálù 20. Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Wàhálà táwọn ẹlòmíín ńlá kọjá lónìí kì í ṣe wàhálà ayé ara wọn gan, wàhálà ẹlòmíín tàn tẹ́rí sí ni. Ẹlòmíín torí pé ó wà ń lo òyìnbó ń bí, ó lọ ní kán báwọn ṣa gbogbo ọmọ fámílì jọ ń lé òun fẹ́ máa rán wọn skul, kò wá nísinmi mọ́, kò lè sùn, kò lè nísinmi, kò lè jẹun, kò ráyé gbé, òun gan ò tọ́jú ara ẹ̀. Gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ ló lè ràn lọ́wọ́ o, gbogbo èèyàn kọ́ la rán ẹ sí. Wàá ṣèwọ̀nba tó lè ṣe tí ò ní pa ẹ́ lára ni. Don't postpone your gbádùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, gbogbo àwọn tó máa ń sọ wípé tí n bá ti 60 ni màá wá lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣe nǹkan. Ọmọ, chop life on the go. Chop life on the go. òní ló mọ̀ ò rọ́lá o tó bá di 60 tó ń sọ yẹn báyà wá ti wọ́ gbogbo eyín kúrò lẹ́nu ẹ̀ denture là wà ń bẹ̀ denture kò bó ẹran o wọ́n á wá máa fi ṣíbí tẹ ẹ̀dọ̀ wọ́n á máa fi tẹ ẹ̀dọ̀ wọ́n á máa fi gbé sí ẹ lẹ́nu. Chop life now, chop life on the go. Gbé ayé ní ìsìn. Do you think this was trending at some point as legit? Yes, another go live in the present moment, focus on now. Yes. One day shall we go all meet for Yeti's kitchen? Why not? It can happen. Níbo ni Manchester lẹ́lẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn tá a lè lọ. And Yeti's kitchen gan, they will get to a stage tó jẹ́ pé àyè máa gbà wọ́n gan, àwọn gan wọ́n máa spread. Wọ́n á kúrò Manchester yẹn nìkan gan, wọ́n máa wá London, wọ́n á ní branches káàkiri. Ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Okay, now let me round up. Let me end up by telling you this. The strongest muscle in your entire body is not located in your leg, chest, arms, or back. Your mind is your body's strongest and the most powerful muscle. Your mind is the most strongest muscle in your body. So feed it well, train it well, because a strong mind can push you through any obstacle. Feed it well, train it well, because a strong mind can push you through any obstacle. The stronger your mind, the stronger you are. And you have no limit. A mind that cannot be limited is a man that cannot be limited. Yeah. Ìyẹn já mi lára jẹ. Ó ga jù. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Please, I'm not Jesus. Don't try me. If you slap me, I'll go slap you back. Sharp. Ẹ má ṣe yẹn tó bá ti gba yín létí ọ̀tún ẹ̀kọ́ tòsì sí ni o. Kẹ wá sọ fún wọn pé kán rọra gbá tòsì yẹn, kán má gbà bọ́n ṣe gbá ti right yẹn. Bó ṣe yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe nìyẹn. Try to dey enjoy steady. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Enjoy yourself as much as you can. So tán bá sọ wípé you only live once, YOLO. Ń pé live life as if there will not be tomorrow. Wọ́n wà ní kó gbé ayé bí ipò ní rọ́lá o. Live life as if there is no tomorrow does not translate to live life as if you don't want to see tomorrow. Toro yẹ ká máa la àwọn kìíní ayé tẹ́lòmíì gbé ń gbé ayé pé mo fẹ́ kúlé òun gan ló ń pinnu pé òun fẹ́ kúlé ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé a kì í jayé ọba ká ṣu sára. Ayé téèyàn bá ti jẹ tóbi pé ó tún wá ń yàgbẹ́ sára ayé káyé nìyẹn, ìyẹn kọ́ là ń sọ. But live life, enjoy yourself responsibly. Toro o fẹ́ mutí, o fẹ́ jayé, mi ò ní o máa mutí, but ó wá jókòó ti ìgò ẹnẹsí, ó wá parí ìgò 75 ml ẹnẹsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ayé ẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ ni. Ìgbádùn kọ́ yẹn ìparun ni. bọ́ kó ra tọ́ díẹ̀ sínú cup kó ra máa sípẹ̀ bó ṣe ń wo movie àbí tó ṣe ń bó ṣe ń kàwé or something like that nǹkan tóyìnbó ṣọtí fún nìyẹn. ìmọ̀ kó wá kọ́ pẹ̀ síbi kan kó wá gbégo mi ò bá yàn pín ẹnẹsí mi ò bá yàn pín go ẹnẹsí kó wá parí ìgò kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí ẹ ti ta wèrè. Sub diet AK nǹkan tó kù tá máa jẹ nìyẹn nígbà tó bá ti 75 tó nígbà yẹn ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ máa gbádùn owó retirement yẹn wàá kàn máa rìn wọ́ọ̀dì báyìí ni bó kọ́lé olókè gan ìsàlẹ̀ ló máa wà yàrá ìsàlẹ̀ ló máa wà tó bá tún pẹ́ jù gan máa ní mọ́mì grandma is smelling wọ́n á máa sa èso òrùn ìgbà yẹn kò síyì mọ́ ń bẹ̀ ìsìn téyìn ẹ pé tára ẹ pé tẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ pé òun ni kò jẹ nínú ògùn ojú ẹ̀ òun ni kò jẹ nínú ògùn ojú ẹ̀ tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ ń sìn. Okay, small girl big God wọ́n kún ta you know wọ́n bá ti lọ gbọ̀nà ẹ̀bùrú kan wọ́n á fi gé nǹkan wọ́n á máa tọ́jú àwa ń bi àwọn entrepreneur. You know? No. Well, if you are holding chest it with pride, there's song pé ibi tówó mi ti ń jáde rèé o àtòbò jẹun ni mí o ìyẹn wà òkè ṣùgbọ́n kó wá fẹ́ máa deceive àwọn èèyàn kí kó máa gbé ayé tí ò jọra o ṣí bùtíìkì tó ń ta aṣọ èlò ló ń tà ní bùtíìkì olóòṣìlè lẹ́kì olóòṣì second best bá di ẹ̀ wọ́n tún fún ẹ ní G-Wagon kan èló gan ni èló gbogbo tó wà nínú gbá. People ask question tó bá dẹ̀ béèrè question má gbà síbi inú dá wọn lóhùn ni that is not hating on you. You know? Thank you very much my brother. Talk less, listen more. This helps your mind to remain healthy. Yes, solitude is important. Solitude is absolutely important. Create time for yourself to be alone with yourself. Take time. Take yourself out of gbogbo chaos, gbogbo wàhálà, gbogbo fio up and down yìí. And let your mind reprogram itself. I've done it before. Gbàtí gbogbo nǹkan tó le tó jẹ́ I took myself out of UK. I traveled to Germany. I was there for like few days. I had time with myself. Láti sort out a lot of things. And I came back and you know, bí mo ṣe move gan yà mí gan lẹ́nu. So agbára tá a ní àmọ́ agbára tá a ní ò kéré rárá àwa là ń limit ara wa. You know? So today's topic is such common prevalence in everyday life that people are so oblivious and would do anything to avoid discussing it, living recklessly and the lot. Yes, you know, so you know, these are things that we can take note of and develop, and you will see a massive difference in our life. Honestly, gbogbo ohun tí mo wá ń sọ fún yín bí tí mi ò bá ṣe mí ní wá bí máa sọ, and I didn't arrive at this point by reading or going to school. No, ìpọ́jú gidi ló sún mi débi. I went through a lot, and I thought, you know what? Gbogbo tí mo là kọjá tí mo já àgàrà mi jáde, I won't keep it to myself. I will share. Perhaps some people who are already in it can find the solution, and àwọn tí ò dẹ̀ tí ì wọbẹ̀ can help themselves. Káwọn náà má jẹ́ ìṣòro ọ̀fìn yẹn. You know, and that's why we are here today. Anyway, thank you everybody. We've come to the end of the show, and I hope you have been able to learn something tonight that you can, you know, make use in your own life. Circumstances gbogbo wa lè yàtọ̀, but what I want you to know is this: the principle can fail regardless of your circumstance and situation. The principle works. Just apply it, it works. Thank you for joining me tonight. I can't thank you enough. I thank you for your support because tí n bá kàn wá bí tí mo kàn sọ̀rọ̀ sínú atẹ́gùn lásán kò ní dà kankan. But thank you for joining always, for contributing and for making it worthwhile for me coming out. Ojú ò ní tì yín o, àjọṣepọ̀ wa ò ní bàjẹ́. Ìbànújẹ́ bó ti wò ó kéré kò ní kàn wá o, àní tẹ́ àní tí àní dìdàkudà, ayé á rọrùn fún wa láti gbé o. Until we meet again next week Friday for another important discussion. Ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà la fi pàdé o. Ire o, ó dàárọ̀.